Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about affordable skincare that you can find at the drugstore. And I've gotten so many requests to do this because I've done a couple of skincare routine videos in the past, but they mainly focused on higher end products. And I have to admit, I'm a little bit of a skincare snob, just because that's where I choose to focus my money most of the time. I figure if, my skin looks good, then my makeup will look good. And, I buy a lot of drugstore makeup. Probably more than I do high end, but skincare is definitely where I tend to focus my money. So, it's not that I thought the drugstore had bad products necessarily, but I just felt like maybe, the active ingredients weren't as strong, or they didn't have certain technologies that maybe the higher end brands were using. But I really did want to try to find some more affordable products, not just for you guys, but also for myself, because hey, if I could find something that works just as well as the higher end stuff, might as well save some money on it, right? So I spent a lot of the summer researching stuff and trying things out, and around the beginning of August, I think I had a pretty good routine in place. So I've been using all of these products I'm going to talk about today since August. I haven't used anything else high end, and I have to say my skin looks even better than it did before. And ever since I've been using these products, I've been getting so many compliments and a lot of people saying, how are you 40, So I think that's definitely a good sign that these work well. I was a little bit afraid that if I stopped using the products I was using before, that maybe my results would have gone backwards a little bit, but actually they've improved, if anything. So I'm really, really excited to show all these products to you guys. So let's just get right to it. So first I'll start out with the products that I use at night, and then I'll do the morning routine. So first up, let's talk about cleansers. And this one was probably the toughest for me to find a cleanser that I liked. Surprisingly, out of all of the serums and creams and everything, cleansers were my trouble spot. I was originally using the Belief Cleansing Gel Oil Enriched. This is $34, so it's pretty pricey for a cleansing oil, but the thing that I loved about it is that it removed all my makeup really easily, and it didn't leave behind a greasy residue on my skin. So I actually didn't have to double cleanse, and that's just something that I prefer. I know a lot of people don't mind double cleansing, but at night when I'm tired, I just want to get my makeup off and go to bed. I don't want to have to wash my face twice, and I really wanted to find a cleansing oil that would be the same way. So when I saw the new No. 7 Radiant Results Nourishing Micellar Cleansing Oil at Walgreens, I decided to give it a shot, especially since the girl that works behind the beauty counter was telling me that their old one that they used to have was amazing. Everybody loved it. Everyone raved about it, but I guess this is a newer version. So I took this home and tried it out, and sadly, I did not like it at all because not only did it not remove all my makeup, it left a really greasy feel to my skin, and I felt like I needed to go in and cleanse my skin again. And I had mascara under my eyes in the morning, or even just when I would dry my face, there would be mascara all over my towel, and even foundation and blush. I mean, I kind of get the mascara because even with the Belief, sometimes if I used a particularly stubborn mascara formula, it would still leave a little bit on the towel, but with this, it was like every single mascara and even the foundation and blush and products that were on my face, I would go to dry my face off and my towel would just be all brown. So I was really disappointed that this didn't work out for me. But then I decided to try out their new cleansing balm. This is the Radiant Results Nourishing Cleansing Balm. And sadly, it was exactly the same issue. It's super greasy. I felt like I needed to wash my face again after using it. And not only that, but one of the main ingredients in this is coconut oil. And I know a lot of people use coconut oil to remove makeup. It's a really cheap and easy way to do it. But for me, coconut oil clogs my pores and causes breakouts. So I don't like to use coconut oil-based products. And I didn't realize that when I bought this. So this was also a pass for me. And then finally I settled on a product. I was trying so many different cleansers, and the one that I ended up loving is $3.99. It's so cheap. I found it at Target, and it's the Almay Makeup Remover Plus Foaming Lotion Cleanser. This has rice milk in it. It's so gentle on the skin. It doesn't smell like anything, which is a really good bonus if you have sensitive skin. And it takes off all of your makeup. It's like a lotion texture, and so it's not greasy at all. It rinses away super clean, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling dry and tight, because by the way, I have dry skin. For those of you who are new, my skin is extremely dry, and love this stuff so much. So on the package, it says to use it on wet skin, but I find that it works even better if I apply it to dry skin first and I just rub it all in, you know, take off my eye makeup, kind of like a cold cream, and then go in with some water, and it just foams up gently and removes everything. I love this stuff. It's amazing. I feel like nobody talks about this. I just happened upon it and I was like, you know what, $3.99, I'll try it out. And it worked out really well. So definitely recommend this one. So after cleansing at night, I go in with a toner, and I've been loving this one from Pixie Beauty. It's the Retinol Tonic, Retinol and Jasmine Flower Advanced Youth Preserving Toner. That's a long name, but this is such a nice toner, and it's my shot of retinol basically, because the serum that I'm using is not a retinol serum. So this actually has encapsulated retinol that time releases over the course of the night. So in that way, it kind of reminds me of the Peter Thomas Roth Retinol PM that I used to use all the time. That had a really water-light texture like a toner, and this one is the same way. It just feels like water going on your skin, and it smells amazing. It has like this really like soothing, calming jasmine scent. So I love that about it. And it also is completely non-irritating, at least for me. I never noticed any kind of sensitivity to the retinol, but that may just be because it's a time-released formula. Your skin is slowly getting used to it over the course of the night rather than just getting bombarded with all the retinol all at once. So overall, I think this is a really nice retinol treatment, especially if you can't tolerate retinol serums or anything that's stronger. So then the next step would be my serum, and I am obsessed with this serum right now. This is the No. 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Serum. So I actually took some notes on this one because there's a lot involved, and I'm really interested in ingredients when it comes to skincare, because I just feel like, you know, why waste your money on something if it's going to be ineffective? So I really look carefully at ingredients and make sure that they're ingredients that are proven to work. So the serum is supposed to fight aging in 3 ways: smoothing wrinkles, lifting sagging skin, and fading discolorations like age spots and sunspots. So I have some notes here that I'm gonna just refer to about the ingredients because, you know, if you're an ingredient junkie like I am, I think you'll probably appreciate it. I'm not gonna talk this much about any of the other products, but I feel like the serum is the most important part of your skincare routine, especially when it comes to anti-aging, because it's the most potent and it's where the ingredients really count. So the first ingredient I want to talk about is Trixl 3000 Plus, and this is the one ingredient in here that's going to help with wrinkles. So Trixl 3000 Plus is a new anti-aging peptide, and a peptide is a protein that's part of the building blocks of our cells. So peptides help our cells to communicate, and also collagen is what makes your skin look full and plump. So when we're young, we have tons of collagen in our skin, but as we age, the skin is less able to restore the collagen layers, and they begin to break down. Same thing with elastin. The two kind of go hand in hand to make your skin look plumper. So basically, with the collagen and elastin that's depleted in your skin ends up sagging and wrinkling because it's missing 2 of its most vital components. So most of the signs of aging occur due to reduced peptide production. So Trixl 3000 kind of steps in then and adds those peptides back in. It sort of mimics your natural peptides that are in your body, and it signals to the skin that it needs more collagen and elastin. So it stimulates your skin to actually start producing them again like it did when you were younger. And as a bonus, Trixl 3000, like one of the side effects of it is the production of hyaluronic acid, which is another thing that we're born with. Babies have tons of hyaluronic acid. That's why they have that really plump, like juicy looking skin. And as we age, we lose that as well. So by restoring the elastin to your cells, they're able to hold more of that hyaluronic acid and hold the water into your skin a little bit better. So it's just really such a good ingredient that's in here. And then the second ingredients that I want to talk about is a combo of hyaluronic acid and hibiscus. And these two are supposed to address the sagging and firming skin aspect. And hibiscus is basically one of the most powerful anti-aging plant actives, and it's called the Botox plant apparently. So hibiscus has a reputation for increasing the skin's elasticity to give a natural youth boost with the incredible ability to inhibit the activity of the enzyme elastase, which is responsible for breaking down the skin's elastin. Hibiscus combats the aging process. So this prevents the elastin from being broken down in the first place, and then the Trixl helps you to rebuild the elastin and helps your skin make more. So it's like a double whammy between those two. And then the third ingredient is vitamin C, and this is the one that is going to fade your dark spots on your skin and help your skin just look brighter and clearer. And vitamin C also supports collagen production, so it's just one more way of, you know, sort of rounding out the whole process. So I have seen such great results with this serum. It's so good, and I'm just thrilled with it. I think it's one of, if not the best anti-aging serum at the drugstore that I've tried. I feel like it can compete with all the higher end serums that I've tried in the past. So thumbs up for this one. Definitely check it out if anti-aging is a focus for you. It's really, really good. They also have some really nice serums as well for younger skin in their 20s. I can't remember the name of that line, but I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see, because they're not quite as like full of all of these different actives, like if you don't have wrinkles right now but you just want to like protect your skin or maybe prevent them from forming in the first place, this line is a really good option as well. And then after my serum at night, as a last step, I'm using the number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Night Cream. So I like the serum so much, I went back and got the night cream. This has all of those same ingredients in it. They're just to a lesser degree, but it's sort of giving my skin like a 1-2 punch with those same ingredients are in here: the Trixl, the hibiscus, the hyaluronic acid, and the vitamin C. And this also has shea butter. It's really nourishing if you have dry skin. It's super hydrating. And when my skin feels even more dry, I layer the Milani Prep and Brighten Rose Oil on top of it. These two together, if you have super dry skin, especially when we're heading into winter now, I know I'm gonna be using this combo a lot more. Most of the time, this is enough for me right now because it's still pretty warm here. And this is a very thick and rich cream. They do make other ones as well. So if you don't have particularly dry skin, you know, they do have some lighter versions, but this right now is great for me. And then as it gets colder and we're running the heat all the time, I'll definitely be layering this on top. This is such a nice oil. It's just kind of a weightless oil. It sinks right in, but it seals in the moisturizer, so it prevents this from evaporating off your skin throughout the night. And this one also has vitamin C, sunflower, apricot kernel, sweet almond oils to replenish dehydrated skin. So it has a lot of really good ingredients and extracts in it as well. And then moving on to my morning routine, I have 2 different cleansers here, both from CeraVe, that I absolutely fell in love with. The first one is just their regular hydrating facial cleanser for normal to dry skin. This claims to cleanse, hydrate, and help restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. And I love this because it's so gentle, it's not scented, it doesn't strip the oils out of your skin. It actually kind of adds some ceramides back in and just helps your skin to feel really soft. I originally bought this to use at night to take my makeup off, but then when I found the Almay, I think that one works just a little bit better than this one. This one will take off your makeup, but I like the Almay at night better. So I've been using this one during the daytime just as a really gentle cleanser, because at that point my makeup's been removed and I don't really need to clean my skin that deeply. So I just use this to quickly refresh in the morning in the shower. But every, I don't know, once or twice a week, I would say, I've been using their Renewing SA Cleanser. And I don't use this every day just because I don't want to dry out my skin, but this has salicylic acid in it. And unlike an alpha hydroxy acid, this one's a beta hydroxy, so it goes deep down into your pores to clean out your pores rather than just exfoliating the top layer of your skin. This one goes a lot deeper. So it is a little bit more on the drying side, and typically salicylic acid cleansers are more meant for oily skin types or skin types that have acne. So I was surprised to see this one because it has ceramides and it claims to be non-comedogenic, non-drying, and non-irritating. So I love this because the beta hydroxy acids just really help to keep my skin looking clear. Any kind of clogged pores or blackheads that I might get around my nose, it gets rid of that, and it just helps to overall smooth the look of my skin. So I use this, like I said, a couple times a week, and then I'll use this one on the other days. And then once a week, normally on Sundays after cleansing, I use the Skin Food Black Sugar Mask. And you guys are probably sick to death of hearing about this one. I talk about it in every skincare video, but it definitely applies today because it's super affordable. It's $10 for this jar at Ulta, and it is the best scrub I have ever used. It gives you glass skin. If you've heard that term floating around on YouTube, there's like lots of videos on how to get glass skin, and it basically just means like the smoothest, porcelain-like skin that you can get. And this scrub is so super effective. It's hydrating, it has oils in the formula, but it's not greasy. At least on my dry skin, it feels really nice, and it's very coarse grained, so it's a super effective scrub. And if you want to make it a little gentler, you can apply this to wet skin, and the sugar grains will dissolve much faster, and you won't get as effective as a scrub, but it's a little bit gentler on the skin. I go full bore with this one. I put it right on dry skin and start massaging it into dry skin, and it just takes off that top layer in 2 seconds and makes my skin the smoothest it's ever been. I'm hooked on the way my skin feels after I use this, and I have to like make myself not use it every day because I'll just dry the heck out of my skin if I'm constantly exfoliating all the time. So especially if you're dry, you only want to exfoliate maybe once to twice a week at the most. So I love it so much though. I look forward to Sundays when I can have that perfect like smooth glass skin. I'm obsessed. And then for my morning toner, I've been using this one that I got at CVS. This is the 7 Days Vitamin Mist Phyto 6 Complex. And this is a Korean product. They have at CVS now a whole section of Korean beauty. So I love that because I've been into K-beauty skincare for many years, like even before it was here in the US. I used to order it online all the time. So I was happy to find K-beauty at CVS. And this one I just thought looked interesting because it has 6 different fruit and vegetable extracts. I did mention this in one of my vlogs over the summer, but I've been loving it. It's actually a mist that you can use anytime throughout the day, but I use it just to tone after cleansing. So the vegetable and fruit extracts that are in here are tomato, which it says removes harmful free radicals and purifies the skin of unhealthy pollutants. And then broccoli is naturally abundant in vitamins that replenish and provide important nutrient building blocks to your skin. It has banana, which delivers ever important minerals with purification and revitalization properties to strengthen your skin's defense system. It has apple, which is an alpha hydroxy acid that penetrates your skin, giving you quick and firm calming hydration and a little bit of exfoliation. It's very gentle. And then cabbage, it says rich nutrients calm your undernourished skin and remove impurities while promoting soothing and cooling sensation. And last but not least, it has carrot extract, which is high in vitamin A, and it says that this helps to smooth out dryness and rejuvenates your skin with moisture. I just love how this mist feels on my skin. It's not greasy, it sinks right in. It just sort of adds a little layer of hydration before I start applying my serum and my moisturizer, and it just helps my skin to feel less tight, especially after I use the SA cleanser. So this is just a great toner at a really affordable price. And then when it comes to my daytime serum, this is actually the one product in this whole video that you can't get at the drugstore, but it's so affordable for what you're getting, I wanted to include it. And it's the Maylove Glow Maker Antioxidant Serum. So this was developed by MIT scientists, and they use the factories that some of the really higher end brands use. And it was compared to the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Serum, which I believe is $166. So it has pretty much the same ingredient list in here. It has vitamin C, ferulic acid, and vitamin E. Also similar to the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Serum that I've been raving about in my last few videos. I love this stuff. This has 20% vitamin C, 3% vitamin E, and 2% ferulic acid. I'm not sure as to the amounts in here of the vitamin E and the ferulic acid, but I know that the vitamin C is at 15%. So it's a little bit less than the Peter Thomas Roth serum, but this one also has a completely different texture to it. The Peter Thomas Roth serum is thicker. It's almost like a lotion, and this one is water light. It penetrates your skin so easily and disappears. So even if you're oily, I feel like you'll definitely be able to use this. It's not gonna feel sticky. The Peter Thomas Roth one did take a little while to dry down on my skin, which I didn't mind because I have dry skin, and you know, it just felt kind of emollient and a little bit like moist on my skin. But if you're oily or normal, it might have been like a little too much for you. So this one is so lightweight. And I've really seen a difference using this as far as just my skin being glowier, and the vitamin C really helps to fade those discolorations. So between using this in the day and then the number 7 serum at night, I've just noticed so much of a difference as far as these dark spots that I've had around my eyes. It's amazing. So at $28 for the bottle versus the $166 SkinCeuticals or the $95 Peter Thomas Roth serum, this is basically the exact same thing for 28 bucks, which is definitely in line with drugstore pricing. And then last but not least, for my daytime moisturizer, I've been loving the Eucerin Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Face Cream. This is just the gentlest, nicest skin cream if you have sensitive skin or if your skin gets irritated easily. It's so soothing and calming. It has no fragrance whatsoever. I was just kind of looking for something that wouldn't be full of active ingredients, because everything else I'm using, I feel like I'm just bombarding my skin with, you know, vitamin C and retinol and Trixl and all these different active ingredients. And for a moisturizer, I just wanted something that was going to hydrate my skin really well, but not add another layer of active ingredients, because I don't want my skin to get irritated or start to break out. And this just looked like such a nice, easy moisturizer. So basically it says that it has coenzyme Q10 and it is the main active ingredient that's in here, and it's actually a natural occurring enzyme in the body that defends against the aging process. As we age, the amount of CoQ10 in your skin decreases. So this just says that it also has vitamin E and beta carotene, which are powerful antioxidants to just protect against environmental stressors that you encounter throughout the day, like sun and pollution and things like that. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but it is completely unscented, and it just feels so nice and soothing on my dry skin. If you're more oily, you probably would not like this particular formula, but Eucerin does have a bunch of different products in their range, so they may have like a lighter daytime lotion. This one is definitely for drier skin, aging skin. So if that's what you have and you're just looking for a super nice moisturizer, it actually lays really nicely on my skin too. Makeup goes on well over it. I haven't noticed any pilling issues and things like that. I've really noticed a difference in the moisture levels of my skin. I don't feel like I get dried out as much when I'm using this, and it lasts throughout the day. I don't feel like I'm getting drier as the day goes on, which is awesome. So even though it's not like the flashiest product in the world, it's just a really solid, good moisturizer if you're dry. All right, guys, so those are the best of the best drugstore skincare products that I've personally found. I'm so happy with all of them, and that I've sort of settled into this really awesome drugstore skincare routine. And I just feel like, kind of like drugstore makeup, the skincare in the drugstore has come such a long way since I used to use it back in the day. So I'm so excited to continue using these and see what kind of results I get. And will I go back to high-end skincare? Probably here and there as new products come out. Just as a skincare junkie in general, I always want to try new products that are coming out. So I'll probably sort of work back in some of the high-end things and keep some of these. And you know, just my skincare routine is always changing and always evolving. And as I finish products, I like to just jump to a new thing and see how that works as different, you know, technologies come about and things like that. But just these are products that I would highly recommend to anybody who has dry skin or more mature skin. And there are some of them that can be used for anybody with any skin type, like the Almay cleanser, the May Love serum is great. The CeraVe cleansers are awesome for any skin type. Even the 7-day vitamin mist, the skin food scrubs. So I think probably the only couple products that I would say would be best suited for dry or more mature skin would be the number 7 serum and night cream, and then the Eucerin cream. But everything else is pretty lightweight in texture and not greasy or oily. So I think any skin type could use the rest of the products that I talked about in this video. So anyway, guys, I would love to hear from you. What drugstore skincare products are you loving? Was there anything here that you are gonna run right out and try next? I would love to hear from you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be notified of future videos. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.